According to popular Nigerian cleric Adelaja, he is one of the targets of Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Nigerian cleric, who has been based in the Ukrainian capital of Kiev for 3 decades, was caught up in the melee between Russian forces and their Ukrainian counterparts. However, some commentators say Pastor Adelaja's comments were attention-seeking of a person who has lost relevance in society.
What a cheap lie that Adelaja is selling to his gullible followers. Pastors all over the world, people all over the world are praying for the war to end. Nobody wants bloodshed. We want peace to reign in our society. But Adelaja, being wicked, he is using the war in Ukraine to chase clout. He is using the war in Ukraine to seek for unnecessary attention. He is using the war in Ukraine to gain relevance because nobody knows him. His relevance has dwindled. Who is Adelaja for crying out loud? Does Putin know him? Putin does not even know if he exists. Saying that he is on his watch list, they want to assassinate him. That's why he ran out of Ukraine to seek for refuge elsewhere. What a shame. Dr. Adelaja is lying. Putin is not looking for him. Nobody knows him. He is lying. That man should just keep quiet and ask God for forgiveness so that his glory that has gone into extinction will be revived. Who is Dr. Adelaja for crying out loud? Number one, he is not NATO chief. He is not the head of NATO in Ukraine. He is not even a Ukrainian citizen. Adelaja is still holding Nigerian passport because Ukraine only allows for single citizenship. So he's told me, because I interviewed Adelaja in Ukraine in 2020 as an undercover. I told him that I'm one of his fans in Europe, that I came all the way to Ukraine to interview him because I love what he's doing. And he opened up to me, which I have his file. So for those of you who still listens to his fairy tales on social media, Adelaja is not a Ukrainian citizen. Putin is not looking for him. Because who is he? Who knows him? I was in Ukraine. When anywhere I mention his name, people will just tell you, forget about that man. He's nothing. He has lost it.
Pastor Adelaja, who has been providing daily updates on the Russian incursion into Ukraine to his followers, quoted Psalm 91. He claimed in his broadcast why he thinks President Vladimir Putin was on his tails.
This is a video that I've been looking forward to do in the last 48 hours. This is the first time I and my family have been able to have a place to put our head in the last 48 hours. We've been traveling. Sometimes we walk, sometimes we run, sometimes we're in the car, standing in the long queue of people who want to escape for their life in Ukraine. I'd wanted to stay back and send my wife to try to get out of the country if necessary. But then I got an information that in a few days, that was 2 days ago, that the Russians were going to actually enter Kyiv. And from the American intelligence, we got to know that they have a list of people for elimination. And this is not ordinary people, but it is for influential people, people who have public opinion, and that I am on that list. And I know that I'm on the list because I already got, I was already a persona non grata in Russia since 2005. I've been a personal enemy of Vladimir Putin for close to 20 years now. He banned me from going to Russia. They took, anyway, that's another story. So I know I will be on that list. But before I left, we were able to gather some African students in my house. Some people live with me, and some people came to join. But we have an underground bunker in our house, so Everybody in my house now are in the underground bunker. I would have lived there. I would have stayed back. But when I was told that I am in the list and that Russia was going to enter the city, all my leaders in the church and people said I must leave. So I have to quickly arrange for myself and Pastor Bosse to go to a safe place. So as I'm talking to you right now, we are in a safe place.